Okay, so continuing our journey northbound on Lee Drive, the main drive through town. It goes for 8 miles and then it cuts in a little bit and then it comes back out. There's a new bypass from Keoho all the way to Captain Cook now. And the traffic is great. No school buses on that route and less traffic. So it's a nice little drive. And here's the Summer Palace. It must be a summer camp or something for older kids. I don't know what happened there. The gimbal shut off for some reason. Anyway, so yeah, you can rent scooters. Of course, I don't like the moped riders because unlike us motorcycle riders, the moped drivers don't have to have a license. They just have to have a driver's license. And they get on them and they act like fools. Which I really kind of have an issue with them. I rode a scooter down here once and never again. For one thing, no power. You can't drive in the lane. You have to drive on the side. And I'm a motorcycle rider. You don't have power underneath you. You can't get out of a situation. So that's my 2 cents on mopeds. And this is where there's films of the tsunami in 2011 coming up over this rock wall and flooding the street here, flooding that building, that building, that building. And if you have a chance, look it up. It's Kona tsunami 2011. And it was from the earthquake in Japan. And that happened in, I think it was March. And I moved here in November of that year. Nice guy let me cross the street. And by the time I got here, most of the debris had been cleaned up. These stores were open again. Yeah, it came right in the floor of the store. And there wasn't much they could do to stop it. And just one of those acts of nature. But one of the houses that's down by Honol's Beach got knocked off its foundation and was floating out in the bay. They retrieved it. And it's now standing on 12-foot pillars in the same location. If I go by there, I'll take a snapshot of it. It's pretty cool. It stood there. They had it on the lot probably up until 2 years ago. And I don't know if they sold it or what, and then somebody decided to refurbish it, but it's rebuilt, better than new, and if another tsunami hits, they're good because they're 12 feet off the shoreline. So see the paraglider out there. Yeah, not one of the things I'd like to do. But I'm not going to go all the way down today because I forgot my money and I am thirsty. So I am going to cut it here. And I will show you guys one thing. Why it's been so rainy at my house is because where I live, it's such a steep incline from the shore up to the mountain. The heat during the day evaporates and heat rises, so it goes up the mountain. And hits the cold air of the mountain and drops its moisture. So I'm right up there where the clouds are. So usually it rains every afternoon. It has for like 32 days in a row now, which I'm kind of done with the rain. I'm not ready for the heat, but I'll give up the rain. But yeah, so that is the Kinkamamea Hotel over there, and their luau grounds right there. And off the pier is a nice place to snorkel. And I was probably here maybe a year, and I went snorkeling right off the pier here, and had an octopus climb up my arm. And now I have a octopus tattoo on that arm. And it was an experience, to say the least. I almost couldn't keep myself from hyperventilating because it was so cool. But I kept my composure, and it was all good. And so that's why I believe that the octopus is one of my spirit animals. Ooh, Dennis. Yeah, right over there where I was standing a minute ago, it's like over the rock wall. That's why I didn't want to go to the rock wall. Yeah, we don't have too many of the southwest swells in the summertime. It's unusual. Here's a jerk. Can we say dumb tourist? A fucking moron. Jeez. Oh, buddy. You're entitled. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, there he goes. Jerk. Go ahead. These kids are really enjoying it. Chasing a wave. And this rock wall has kind of a concave groove to it, so when it goes, it kind of goes back out. Go ahead. And that's why it splashes so hard, but it splashes back out instead of up and over. You can kind of see the swell going back out into the bay from it. Okay, well, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to go back, grab some money, and go have lunch. So y'all have a wonderful and fabulous day. And remember, it doesn't cost a thing to be kind. Aloha.